Okay, Julia, now from your responses, it looks like of the daily activities like housework or driving, you rated driving as giving you quite high levels of enjoyment, motivation, and concentration. Yes, I was surprised when I look at my answers too. I couldn't have expected it, but now I realize that driving is actually usually present for me. I mean, it obviously not when there were huge traffic jam or anything, but otherwise I enjoy it. I concentrate on driving, which usually means that I can worry about all my everyday concerns and problems. I have about a half-hour drive to and from work, so it allows me to get ready for work on the way there and then relax and wind down the way home. I'm by myself and I usually listen to music or interesting programs on the radio, so I guess all in all, it's a pretty pleasant experience for me. Another activity with high ratings was doing a hobby. You indicate that you play the guitar. Yes, I was thinking of that when I answered the questions. I usually play the guitar at least 3 times a week. I play in a group with my friends and I play by myself too. I have to concentrate when I play and I'm usually motivated too. I don't want to make a lot of mistakes when I play with my friends. I just love playing. When we get going on a new song, I just forget everything else that's going on. Overall, doing housework didn't rate very high. No, housework of any kind isn't a favorite for me. It looks like working with computers rated highly for you, Leo. Do you work with computers at your job or is this a hobby? Actually, both. I just love computers so much that there isn't really that much difference between work and play for me. When it comes to computers, computer programming is my job, but I also play a lot of computer games when I'm not working. A friend and I are actually working on developing our own game to sell. I guess some people might see that as work, but for us, it's fun. We get together and start discussing it or working on it and we can go for hours and hours without stopping. We sometimes stay up until 3 or 4 in the morning if we're trying to solve a problem or something. Well, speaking of friends, it also looks like you rate socializing highly too. Yes, it might be a little surprising since many people think that people who love computers don't socialize, but my friends are really important to me and we get together a lot. Of course, we talk about computers an awful lot, but we talk about other things too. Okay, it seems like you enjoy really active things, Annie. Yes, definitely. I like any kind of sport, really, and I do them as much as possible, soccer, tennis, running, whatever. Do you prefer individuals or team sports? Well, both really. It depends on the mood I'm in. I play soccer at least once a week, so that's a team sport. But then I also run about 3 times a week, and that's something I do alone. So I guess it's probably pretty much a mix of both. What about your job? You rate it in the middle. Yeah, I'm an elementary school teacher, and I like that. But then I also coach some school sports teams, basketball and soccer. I get enjoyment from teaching, but I think I like coaching more. What about activities that less active? Do you participate in any? Not very often. I'm home a few evenings a week, so sometimes I sit down and watch TV, but it's not all that often. So, Robert, a lot of people don't find pleasure in housework, but it looks like you rate washing dishes very high. Yes, I know it might seem a little strange. I'm an executive with high pressure job. I'm busy at all the time and I like doing dishes, but it's relaxing for me and it often turns out to be a good thinking time. I'm surprised at how often I come up with solutions to problems where I was washing dishes. Then it's always satisfying when I finish and everything is completely clean. It looks like work. Your job has a medium rating. Yes, as I said, I have a pretty high pressure job. I like it and I'm good at it, but it's challenging. The stress gets to me. So I'm usually really happy when the weekends come. And what do you like to do on weekends? Well, I'm pretty busy. I have an old house that I'm fixing up. I'm doing all the work myself, so there's always something to do on that. I enjoy bicycling too, and since I don't have a lot of time during the week, I try to ride a lot on weekends.